Good evening, everyone. It's Brian Jones with Design for Change. Wanted to wish you a happy Sunday to all of you. You know, I woke up this morning about 1:30 this morning. God had me up for about an hour and a half, and he was speaking to me about a couple things, and just wanted to take a moment and share with you. You know, first time I ever went to Africa, I calculated the amount of time that it was going to take to get us there because I was so trepidatious about taking such a long plane trip. You know, I flew halfway across the world, and on the way down, I realized that the time was about 2.5 hours shorter than the time what it would be for me on the return trip home. And as I was thinking about this morning, as I was praying for our nation, praying for people in my life, the Lord said this word to me. He said, Headwind. And that's why I'm out in the wind this afternoon and not inside, because I knew with God giving me the word headwind, then there was something in relationship to what is happening right now physically in our valley. The wind's blowing like crazy. But you know, how many of you ever been in a headwind? See, as I was headed to Africa, we were in a tailwind. So we got there 2.5 hours sooner than what it would take for us to get back on the same trip. And many of you are feeling right now in this life that you're up against a headwind. You know, when you're up against a headwind, you have a tendency to have to bear down, to make things happen. It feels like you're fighting harder than what you need to or should be, but you know that you have to bear down to make it through. You know, in John 16:33, Jesus said this. He said, in this life, you will have tribulation. But I want you to know that I have overcome the world. Now think about that statement, that Jesus Christ, he says you and I are going to have tribulation, but yet he overcame on your behalf and my behalf. And I think about just the times of the seasons in which we're in. It's just, everything's coming at us at such wavelengths. They're coming at us so fast. It's like, man, what do we even do? Father, where is our hope? Our hope has to be in Jesus Christ. And in Revelation chapter 12, verse 11, it says, they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and the word of their testimony. I want you to know that this video is about overcoming. This video is about those of us that are going to bear down in this time, that we're going to pray. We're going to honor our God and our King. We're going to trust God that we're going to come through these times like never before. How many of you know that when pressure comes on you, it actually exposes what's inside of you? Here's what I see happening around me. I see people being squeezed. And as they're being squeezed, the truth of who they are is coming out. And that can be a really good thing. See, because a true believer in this time is arising like we've never seen in our lifetime. I believe we're in the best time since Jesus Christ himself ever walked this planet. What does that mean for you and I? That means we bear down. We go against the headwind. We keep fighting. We keep trusting. We keep honoring our God and our King. We come against the things that are so ungodly in our communities. And we stand up like never before. So here's my encouragement to you. Keep your head down. Go against the headwind. Keep trusting God. And know this one thing. You're an overcomer. I'm an overcomer. And together, we're better with each other.